happened. You'll be fine. No big deal.
Taking a life is a big deal to me, okay?
What the hell did you think the gun was for, huh? Show and tell? Look, you'll get over it. All right? They'll send you to BSS. You'll do all that Buddhist I love and revere all sentient beings crap. Then at dark 30, next time you're up, you will drag your weary, fried ass out of bed. You will put on your gun and your vest, and you will do it all over again. You know why? Because it's a front row seat to the greatest show on earth. Can you use it? Yes, sir. You can, and you will. I guarantee it. Because it is relentless. And it gets to you. And it seems like it changes nothing. But a day like today, with some interesting capers and a few good arrests, that's good. But every once in a while, you get to take a bad guy off the streets for good. And that, my friend, is God's work. So now you want to be a pussy and quit. You quit. You're a cop because you don't know how not to be one. If you feel that way, you're a cop. If you don't, you're not. You decide.
What do you think? We show up, the lights go off in the car, we get out of the car, the bad guys put their hands behind their back, automatically the guy, they know they're wrong, they know they're going to jail, they're going to give it up? No, that's not how it fucking happens. Sometimes force is needed. Hello, folks, I'm Dutch Doll. I'm the host of Dutch Doll Discussions. Today I'm here to talk to you about the voices in my head. Please work to contact sport. You've always heard me say that. Somebody's going to get hurt at the end of the night. If you think we leave it at the office, it doesn't travel back with us home, it does. It actually shapes us to the people we're going to be later in life. It's a learning curve. We have to live with it. Stay tuned to see what else I got to say about this fucking subject, because it never goes away. It never does. It's like fucking hemorrhoids.
It's watching me.
I'm just an average man with an average life. I work from 9 to 5. Hey, hell, I pay the price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? And I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? When I come home at night, I break the door real tight. People call me on the phone, I'm trying to avoid. But can the people on TV see me, or am I just paranoid? When I'm in the shower, I'm afraid to wash my hair, 'cause I might open my eyes and find someone standing there.
Contrary to popular belief, we do not dictate the amount of force used in an arrest. We don't. The police do not. But guess who does? The person being arrested. They can expect that if they're using force to resist, we are going to go one level above that. Nobody wants to get arrested. 3 magic words. You're under arrest. It doesn't mean off to the races. It doesn't. I cannot afford to let you get away, because how good would I be at my job if you got away? And you are not allowed to dictate how that arrest goes once you start resisting. You're not. You want to fight? Fight it out in court. Do not fight it out with the officer making the arrest and compile your problems into something bigger. You're going to hit me, I'm going to hit you. The mathematical equation doesn't always work out like that. You may hit me once and I may hit you 10 times, but if you run, it's just, you're going to go to jail tired. I mean, you're going. You need to be lucky every day, but sooner or later, I will get one lucky day. Every dog had its day. But in my career, I was not dealing with the nicest of people. I was not. And you know what? I'm doing a job. I mean, I was prepared to give my life. Do I want to give my life in the line of duty? No. Would I fight for my life? Would I fight for my partner's lives or the other officers I'm serving with? Abso-fucking-lutely. Yes. Yes. So who are you to talk about the amount of force I used and how I used it? The city's paying out. They had no problem with me using it. But the city pays out lawsuits for one thing. It's cheaper to pay out lawsuits than it is to fight them in court. Using their own city lawyers, it's still more expensive for the city. So they pay out. It's what we do. But every once in a while, when your life is in jeopardy, and it's a really bad asshole, and he's got a gun, and you know they're going to let him out anyway. They're going to absolutely let him out. He's going to have a jail sentence. He'll be out of jail sooner or later. But every once in a while, you get to take a bad guy off the streets permanently. And like that officer said in that TV show, that's God's work. You hold on your hip the power of life and death and should not be taken lightly at all. At fucking all. But like the TV show Justified, Raylan Givens says, played by Timothy Oliphant, you make me pull, I'm going to put you down. You're going to put me in a world of hurt. I'm going to return the favor. Better you than me, right? I'm a contributing member of society. I'm out there at least taking a chance of enforcing law. I am fighting for something I believe in. What are you doing? Sitting there on YouTube videotaping us? Oh, look at these cops. They're such bad cops. City paid out so much. And I kept my job. I got paid a pension. Nice big fat pension. Did 21 years. City had no problem keeping me around. Because I was doing good work. Good work. Do I believe in everything the government says? No. Am I going to follow the law? Yes. And even as a cop, I'm going to follow the law. It's my job to enforce the law and lead by example. Do I believe cops should be held to a higher standard? We're just everybody else. It's just a 9-to-5 job. It's the same fucking thing. But you know what? Being a cop, our punishment is a lot worse. We should know better. We're police officers, detectives, sergeants, lieutenants, captains, deputy inspectors, inspectors, chiefs, commissioners. Didn't help Bernard Carrick, did it? He went to jail. He did something wrong. He went to fucking jail. But I'm going to use force if it means me going home at night or bring my partner home at night. I rode with the same guy in the same car for 16 years. Patrolling the same fucking Badlands. Like when I retired, I was upset. My sergeant pulled me aside. He's like, you work some of the biggest shit houses and have such a great name in the department. This is what you want to leave on. You don't want to push luck till it becomes worse and you leave on a low note. Leave on a high note. And I did. And I've been blessed ever since. Listen, we all have our problems. We all do. Abusing the 911 system is not the way to fucking go. It's not. Do people exaggerate the law? Fuck yeah, they do on YouTube. People talk about the law, they don't even know any fucking clue what they're talking about. Just because they don't know what they're talking about. Is ignorance bliss? Well, to the idiot spewing off and he's getting views, yeah, it's bliss. But he has no fucking clue what he's talking about. Whatsoever. I mean, I've seen people be so wrong with laws. So wrong. Like, I attended a policeman's funeral. Shot down 2 rookies. Cut down the line of duty. Shouldn't be in the car together. NYPD still hasn't learned that fucking lesson, right? We keep putting rookies in the car together because senior guys are retiring off the job at record rate. There's no senior guys to stick these rookies with. So they go out on patrol and they get cut down. I shined my uniform up. Shined my shoes, spit shined them. Got them to a nice gloss. Put my gun on, put my shield on. I was going to get collared for fucking impersonation, right? I was going to get arrested right on the scene because I'm a retired police officer. Well, I'm retired. Doesn't mean I'm not a police officer. It means I'm not practicing anymore. So I can't wear my uniform to a funeral to honor a fallen comrade? Seriously? Well, folks, I went to that funeral. The mayor even said in his address to everybody, a lot of guys in uniform today are retired guys, and we rebagged up to come out to give our support. So, would I be listening, taking legal advice from the guy who said I was going to get collared for impersonation? I'm supposed to receive a benefit from impersonating. Me going to a funeral is not a fucking benefit. It's a sign of respect for a fallen comrade. Somebody who did the job like I did and was not as lucky as I was to make it to the end. Because, folks, at the end of the day, it's all luck of the draw. You make it home every day by the fucking grace of fucking God. It's a crapshoot. It's dice. Coin being flipped. So that guy right there, I ain't taking any fucking illegal advice from. None. Especially when I know the law. I enforced it for 21 years. It was my job to interpret the law, understand it, and enforce it as I saw fit. You want to resist? You're just going to make an extra trip. You're going to go to the hospital first before we go to the precinct. Really? Do we want to do that? Should I have laid down my life over a fucking stupid collar? Or somebody else's domestic problems? Should I have laid down my life for that couple to... I get killed? He's still going to jail. Either way, he's going to fucking jail. Or worse, I'm looking to cuff him up and he kills me. Chances are he won't make it to court. You, the perpetrator, dictate how much force I use. You push, I push back. You push back a little bit harder, I push back even more harder. Even more. More. Doesn't, not grammatical sense, but you know what I'm talking about.
That woman is alive because of what we did.
Yeah, alive and suing the city for millions. Chief says if he's going to pay, somebody else does too, and it sure as hell isn't going to be me.
Come on, Fuller, we get 2 seconds
Captain
to make it.
Fuller.
Captain Fuller, we get 2 seconds to make a decision. You get 2 months to sit there and tear it apart?
SWAT means special weapons and tactics. Where were your tactics out there?
Saving a woman from getting shot? That's where our tactics were.
Every cop in this department knows we did the right thing.
Sometimes doing the right thing isn't doing the right thing.
What the hell does that mean?
Sergeant.
And the hits just keep on coming.
You ever hear the saying, you run into an asshole in the morning, you ran into an asshole. You run into assholes all day, you're the asshole.
People can armchair warrior all they want. Take what we do in split seconds notice, take it apart. We should have done this, should have done that, better training, better equipment, this, that. It's relentless and it wears on you. I am not the same person when I went out on the job. I am a totally different entity at this point. It's part of human development. I adapted to my environment. Turned you into something else. And then we are forgotten about when we retire. We are... And people want to sit there and really... They take instances in your career. They take apart. I'll stand by every fucking decision I made over 21 years. Every one of them. There's a lot of days I do regret putting on that gun and the badge because of what I become. But really, am I that bad? My heart's a little more open. Learning my emotions again. Reintegrating into society. Really? That's what I have to be punished for? Learning how to love again? Learning what's more valuable than the job at the time? I gave my service. I did my time in the chamber. What more do people want? I run a YouTube channel just to run a YouTube channel. To make something to do. To be creative. But don't bitch about me and attack me. That I became the person I am through dealing with the people you are. Every cop gets attacked for that. We are reactive. They're reactive questions people ask us to get a rise out of us. Because they know it's emotional. And for a guy who stood stoic for 20-something years on the job, not myself, but just other people, it's hard to express emotion. But people take that for granted. Not only are we sacrificing our body, but we're sacrificing a little bit of our soul, a little of our emotion. And then when we react to something later on, we get fucking punished for it. Does it make it fair? Well, it's a great fucking way to say thank you for your service. I tell you that much. It's a fucking awesome way to do it. But you got a bug in your ass about the police department. You're going to go out there and just abuse these cops every fucking day like they're a fucking circus animal? That's what gets you off? We'll be there for two things. We are still going to come when you need help. It's our job. No matter what, it's still our duty. We have integrity. And we're still going to be there when you fuck up and then you become ours. Once you get in our target picture, sight picture, we got you. We're in it for the long haul. We get paid to go to court. Folks, this is just a little look into what we did on a daily basis. 5 days a week. During the Trade Center, it was a lot worse. We're doing 12 to 16 hour days. 7 days a week. Since September 11th to right before Christmas, we didn't get days off. It was a different time then. Why do I receive money from the city of New York when I did my 20? Well, it's my pension. But I don't receive money just for my pension. I receive extra because what happened at the Trade Center. My heart attack is directly related to the Trade Center. I was breathing shit in. I get a little extra money, untaxed. People died that day. We died in the months subsequent to the incident happening. Cancers, stuff like this. All new sorts of fucking diseases. But a sacrifice still means nothing because we're still treated like shit by the public. It is what it is. It is what the fuck it is. And I will collect my pension to the day I die from everything that happened. It'll be a line of duty death. And I'll be put in a plot somewhere in a cemetery in Brooklyn. In uniform. And some retired cop will come out in uniform to pay their respects. Jesus Christ, this world we live in now, right? Guys running into precincts knowing they can't be in a videotape and they still go in there to do it. Looking for trouble, they poke the bear, and then when a bear bites them, it's the bear's fault. I'd rather you just say good day, sir, and be on your fucking way. Or not talk to me at all and move on. Either way, I'm still going to be here. Folks, I'm Dutch Doyle. I'm the host of these discussions. I want you people, my family, my fans, my friends, my subs, the Doyle Brigade, Nation, Army, to enjoy your fucking day. Later.
Want some whiskey in your water, sugar in your tea? What's all this crazy question they're asking me? This is the craziest party that could ever be. Don't turn on the lights, cause I don't want to see. Mama told me not to come. Mama told me not to come. That ain't the way to find out.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes, or cutaway coat, perfect fits.